Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Quick audio check. Testing, testing, 1, 2. And welcome everyone to the girls basketball game between the Foxes of Omro and the Comets of Waupaca. Dan Nelson here with Zaleski Sports. Gus Olson to my left doing all the hard work and the production side of things today. Both of these teams did lose their opening game of the season, so both teams are 0-1 going into this game, and then heading into the Thanksgiving break. Both of these teams will play early on next week to continue on with their seasons. We'll have the starting lineups here shortly from our public address announcer. The Comets coached by head coach Rob Scheer, and the Foxes coached by head coach Tyler Giesart. Again, with that being said, we are going to step aside just for a second. And they're just going over a couple quick announcements, and then we'll have the starting lineups for the Foxes of Omro coming up here.
Behind the curtains, there are 12 exit points. To our left, we have 6 exit points, and to our right, we also have 6. Also, we want our school to be safe. Please, if you see something, say something. We have supervisors at every event. Lastly, one of our goals at Waupaca High School is teaching lifelong values. Sportsmanship is one value that makes these games an educational experience. Remember, be a good sport, and now, let's meet our starting lineup. Go!
All right, so here we are with the starting lineups for Omro. Starting number 3, senior Shaylee Carter. Senior number 5, Mae Johnston. Senior number 10, Holly Sell. Senior number 12, Ariana King. And junior Ava Cook. Again, Fox is coached by head coach Tyler Giesart. Now here is your starting lineups for the Waupaca Comets. Junior number 1, Haley Bouchard. Junior number 2, Ava Whittle. Junior number 12, Taylor Kling. Senior number 30, Josie Nickel. And senior number 44, Rozzy Waymeyer. Again, the Comets coached by head coach Rob Scheer. And we're just about ready to get this game started. Comets definitely led by point guard Haley Bouchard Jr. Haley has started all 3 years so far of her high school career on varsity at that point guard position. She went out for a little while the last game we did, first game of the season against Iowa Scandinavia, and as soon as she went out, Iowa Scandinavia went on a big run. She's definitely the heartbeat of this Comet team. So tip goes over to Josie Nickel, passes it over to Whittle, back to Bouchard. Waymeyer up top. Trying to find Nickel cutting there. And the ball thrown away by Kling. Here comes number 31, Cook driving down, kicks it out, top of the key to, that was number 3, Shaylee Carter. Bouchard chases down the ball, able to get it, goes down for the floater. Nice start there by Bouchard. For 2, Comets take the lead 2-0 early in this game. Ball now kicked out to Sell. Back over to Carter. Looking for King in the corner, back up top. Sell back over to King. Back over to Carter. Johnston with it, top of the key. Comets playing some good pressure defense. Ball does get underneath. Kicked back out 2. That is Ariana King for 3. Misses, board by Waymeyer. And over to Bouchard to take the ball up the court. So good defensive stop there by the Comets. Omro, though, did have a wide open 3, but just not able to hit it. Foul now on, I think that's going to be on number 5, Mae Johnston, on Josie Nickel. 31, so actually Ava Cook with the foul, her first, team first. Bouchard taking the ball out. Gets it to Waymeyer down low, is doubled, and just not able to finish. Struggled with that last week as well. She had a lot of opportunities and just not able to convert them. 3-pointer on the way, that was, again, number 12, Ariana King. Ball out of bounds and will go Waupaca's way. So 2 3-pointers so far by Omro. And they were not able to convert either, so it is still 2-0 here in Waupaca. Looks like a full court press put on by the Foxes. Able to get the ball to Bouchard. Passes it down to Nickel, but not able to convert the layup. Ball back out to King coming down the floor. Kicks it down, number 10, and that would be Holly Sell, not able to control the pass, does go out of bounds, and Comet way. Again, Omro will come out in this press. Full court man-to-man, it looks like. Comets are definitely going to try to get the ball to Bouchard, as she is. They do throw it down, able to complete the pass, and going up for the layup, but does miss, is Whittle. Ball comes back out to Kling, and she is fouled. So she will go to the line for 2. Comets able to break that press with the pass over the top. Foul, that is by number 10, Holly Sell, her first, team second. And first free throw up and no good for Taylor Kling. Chris Hollenbeck is your trusted American Family Insurance agency in the greater Waupaca area. Their team will closely work with you to build a dependable insurance package that will meet your needs and fit within your budget. That's Chris Hollenbeck in downtown Waupaca. Second free throw up and good for Kling. Comets up 3-0 early in this first half. Cook taking the ball down the floor over to Johnston. Back to King. And Carter up top. Tries to drive on Kling. Good defense. This time stolen by Josie Nickel. And I think she's going to call for the carry, and she does. So nice defensive play, but then just not able to keep her dribble and gets called for the turnover. Cook taking the ball out. Johnston, top, bringing the ball down. Over to King. Back to Cook. Cook now driving. Kicks it out to King for 3, and she hits it. King ties the ball up, and Bouchard goes not able to keep control of the pass for that full court press. Ball does go out of bounds. Omro with the ball. 3-3 with 15 minutes left in this second half, or in this first half. I apologize. All over to Sell. Out to King. Drives back to Sell. Kicks it over to Carter, but I think she's going to call for the travel, and she does. So Sell with the turnover, and Omro right back into that full court press. And again, they try to throw it over the top, and they do complete it. Tries to pass the ball down to Waymeyer. That is Whittle, and just leads Waymeyer a little too far. Turnover. Ball to Omro. And they got to go all the way down to get the ball. That happens more often than you think here at the Comet Gym. Taking the ball up will be Ava Cook for the Foxes. Ball out to Johnston. Johnston over to King, back to Carter, and back to Cook. Cook, top of the key, drives, kicks it out. Again, another three-point attempt. That was King, not able to convert. Nickel with the rebound. Now a layup attempt by Waymeyer, and she does hit it. Nice pass there by Bouchard. Waymeyer with her 2 points of the game, or first points of the game. Cook up top, tries the step back three. Decided against it. Ball now to Johnston. Johnston drives over to Carter. Back down to Johnson. Nice pass. And Johnston up 4-2 to tie the game. Back at 5. Another full court press. This time Nickel taking the ball. Throws it down to Kling, and she is fouled there by Ariana King. It is her, I believe, first foul, team third. Cook comes out, replaced by Cameron Gerke for Omro. Nickel taking the ball out, gets it over to Whittle. Back to Kling. Kling drives, and they're going to call an offensive foul for a push-off. I believe that it was on Kling. No, it was 30. It was on Josie Nickel with the, must have been an illegal screen. So that is her first foul, team first as well. Ariana King out of the game. Replaced by number 2, McKenna Lang. Tries to pass it out. Whittle with the steal over to Bouchard. Bouchard takes the ball up the court. Guarded by Carter. Over to Kling. Back to Bouchard. Tries a turnaround jump shot. No good. Ball out of bounds to Omro. Oh, they're actually going to call a foul. Foul on Rosie Waymeyer, her first, team second. Say cheese at the Gouda Life in downtown Waupaca. Dozens of cheeses and local delicacies mixed with other assorted local grocery items makes the Gouda Life a must-stop next time you're in downtown Waupaca. That's the Gouda Life on Main Street in Waupaca. Carter picks up a dribble. Over to Johnston. Back down to Carter, kickball. Waymeyer. Carter taking the out of bounds. Back down to Carter. Nice spin up and just not able to convert. Waymeyer comes down with the rebound. And I think they're going to say they better be calling a foul on that one. She got hit pretty hard. Goes down to the ground. Foul on number 23, Cameron Gerke, her first, team fourth. Game still tied here 5-5. 12.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Bouchard with the ball. Over to Kling. Physical game being played. I think Kling knew she did it. Picked up her dribble. That would be a double dribble by Taylor Kling. Turnover on the Comets. In the game, number 20, Lillian Schoonover, and number 12 back into the game, Ariana King for the Foxes. Carrying the ball is Cook. Kicks it out. That was to number 12, Ariana King. Back now to King. Over to Gerke. Gerke drives left up and not able to finish. And ball does stay, though, with Omro, able to retain possession. Gerke now with the ball, out to King. King with the three, and she hits it. That's her second three in this first half. She has 6. Whittle carrying the ball over the... And ball gets sent out of bounds, but it was off of Whittle, so turnover by the Comets. That press is definitely giving the Comets some fits. They're able to break it a couple times and have some chances at some free points, but they've also turned it over multiple times. 23, there's Gerke with the 3, no good. Board, though, down to Schoonover. Over to Cook. Cook drives, trapped, and throws it to Josie Nickel with the steal. And they're going to call a timeout by Coach Scheer, and we are going to do the same. So we'll take a quick break and be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
And we are back here in Waupaca. Foxes versus the Comets. Early on, 8-5 Omro over Waupaca. So far, we have Ariana King, leading scorer in the game with 6. She has 2 3-pointers. Mae Johnston with the other 2 for Omro. For the Comets, Bouchard with 2, Waymeyer with 2, and Kling with 1. And they do throw it down to Whittle with the layup attempt, up and good, and the foul, and 1 to Ava Whittle. Comets able to break that press again. Omro definitely has had a problem with letting the Comets get behind them. They've had, that's probably their 3rd layup attempt, able to convert 2 of them from beating that press. Whittle puts it up, no good. Ball hit out of bounds by Josie Nickel. So it'll be 8-7 Omro over Waupaca. Ariana King carrying the ball up for Foxes. Over to Cook. Back to Lang. Over to King. Top of the key. And that is number 20 with the 3-pointer attempt, Lillian Schoonover, and she hits it. So Schoonover with 3. Nice press again. And Bouchard off of her foot and out of bounds. Bouchard getting a little frustrated there. That's her either 2nd or 3rd turnover from that press. That's really giving the Comets fits. I believe Sell back, or actually Sell out of the game. Carter over to Sell. Schoonover with the drive, kicks it over to Sell with the layup attempt, and it is up and good for the Foxes. Nickel trying to break that press. They do throw it down. They got another able to break that with some. Waymeyer up with the layup, no good. Ball does come off of Waymeyer then on the rebound attempt and to the Foxes. So pretty fast-paced game so far here, especially with Omro trying that press. Comets just not able to. It's been either feast or famine for the Comets on that. They're either getting layup attempts from that press or they're turning the ball over. Really no in-between right now. 13-7 Foxes over the Comets. Ball out to Johnston down low, blocked by Josie Nickel. And that was Holly Sell with the attempt. Nickel with a nice defensive play there. 10 minutes left to go in this first half. Ball down low. That is to Cook, not able to finish. Rebound out to Waymeyer. Josie Nickel bringing the ball up. Drives down the floor and little too hard for Whittle. Another turnover on the Comets. Number 23 back in the game for the Foxes. That is Cameron Gerke. Carter kicks it out to Sell. Out top. Here's Carter again with the drive. And I think she's, well, there's a foul called on number 22 for the Comets. And that is AJ Corrin, her first, team third. Down low, kicks it back out to number 12, Ariana King, drives it. Back to King. Kicks it out wide to Mae Johnston. Not able to finish. Gets the rebound up and in is Mae Johnston. Bouchard trying to break that press. They do double her. Nice trap there by the Foxes. Bouchard just needs some help, not able to get it. And Coach Scheer does have to take timeout, so we will do the same. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports in 30 seconds.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And we are back here on Zaleski Sports, 15-7, Omro over Waupaca. For all your propane needs in Waupaca, Watoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas, turn to L&L Propane. Specializing in propane, tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Waupaca. Again, Bouchard, definitely the best ball handler for the Comets, but she is struggling to break that press. And as soon as she gets past the quarter of the court, they're trapping her as soon as she goes to either side. So Comets need to come up with something to try to get themselves out of that. Bouchard now with the ball. Over to Whittle. Down low to Nickel. Not able to keep it in, and it did hit out of bounds, though. She does flip it back, but it did touch the line. So another turnover for the Comets. King taking the ball up. Over to Sell. Back to Gerke. Nice move by King. Ball out to Sell. To Carter. And back to King. The drive, that is number 5, Mae Johnston. Nice move, nice drive, and gets the 2. Bouchard now drives. Layup attempt no good, but she is fouled. So Bouchard will go to the line for 2. And that was on Carter, her first, team 6th. So Comets will be in the bonus. Any more fouls from the Foxes will be going to the line. Now this is 2 free throws, though, for Bouchard. First free throw up, no good. Second free throw attempt up and good for Bouchard, her 3rd point of the game. King taking the ball down for the Foxes. Out to Gerke. Over to Johnston. Back to Gerke. Gerke with the drive, kicks it out top. Carter now with the ball. Over to King. Back to Johnston. Over to King. Gerke down low. Try the give and go. Gerke up with the layup attempt. No good. Gets her own rebound. No good. Back to Johnston. Johnston puts it up for the third attempt for the Foxes, and Johnston able to hit it. Johnston with a quick 8 points. Puts the Foxes up 19-8 over the Comets. Nickel with the ball in the corner. Passes it over top to Whittle. Not able to keep control of the ball. Another turnover for the Comets. Foxes are 3 new players in the game. Lang, Schoonover, and I think Cook back into the game as well. King with the ball. Over to Lang. Lang out top to Schoonover with the 3-point attempt. No good. Whittle with the ball. Does come down with the rebound over to Bouchard. Bouchard getting some pressure right away there by Schoonover. Nice play by Bouchard. Gets her 5th point of the game. Comets within 9, 19-10. Step back 3 by Cook, not able to hit it. Bouchard comes down with the rebound. Able to get around and throw it over the top to Whittle. Over to, that was Mondello with the shot. Was blocked and pass down just too far for Schoonover. Ball out of bounds and will go to the Comets. Kling back in the game. Bouchard with the ball. And again, Bouchard doubled. And ball thrown right to the defender, number 2, Lang, with her first points of the game. Bouchard again with it. Able to break it. Kling with the ball, blocked, knocked out of bounds. Stay with the Comets. Laney Barons in the game for the Comets. .55 freshman. Barons with the ball. Over to Kling. Bouchard is struggling a little bit. I think it's all that running to try to break the press has taken its toll on her this early in the season. Kling with the drive up and no good. Gets her own rebound. And I think they're going to have a jump ball. And ball will go to the Foxes. Johnston back in the game for Omro. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. So ball out of bounds from the Foxes, back to the Comets. Carter back in the game for King. Turnover. Ball down to Johnston with the layup up and good. Johnston with 10 points to lead all scorers in this game. Kling with the ball. Kling drives out to Mondello. Down low, but then stolen. And that's Cook with the steal. Cook with the drive. And they're going to reset here. Schoonover with a nice step over, but not able to finish with the left. And Bouchard took a shot there. And a foul as she takes the ball up the court. Number 31, Ava Cook, her second. Team 7th going to send Bouchard to the line for a 1-and-1. Mutual of Waupaca Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwaupaca.com to find an agent near you. So Bouchard again to the line for a 1-1. 23-10. Foxes over the Comets. Just under 5 minutes left in this first half. Bouchard, first free throw up and good. She is leading the Comets. That's her 6th point of the game. Ava Whittle back in the game for Mondello. Second free throw up and good for Bouchard. Cook taking the ball, drives all the way to the bucket, but not able to hit it. Ball now out to Bouchard. Bouchard with the drive takes, I don't know if they're gonna, well, if she made it, I'm not sure if that would have been a 2 or a 3. Ball does come down to Waymeyer. Waymeyer with the shot up, no good, but she is fouled. Foul on number 2, McKenna Lang, her first team 8th. But Waymeyer will go to the line for 2. First free throw up and no good. King back in the game for Lang. Waymeyer's second attempt up this time and good. Her 3rd point of the game. As King taking the ball down. Over to Cook. Out to Sell. And stolen by Bouchard. Nice job stepping in front of that pass. If she didn't, it would have been a wide open layup for the Foxes. Pressured by Carter. Back to Bouchard. Long, deep 3. See, that one was going to be short right away. Rebound. I think that's Johnston with the rebound. Johnston carrying the ball up the court. Takes it all the way to the hoop and good for Mae Johnston. Her 12th point of the game. Bouchard again defended by Carter, putting lots of good pressure on Bouchard. Throws it over the top to Whittle. And picked up her dribble. Now she's in some trouble. I think they're going to call a jump ball. Ball is going to stay with the Comets. Josie Nickel back in the game. Back in the game for Laney Barons. Bouchard up top, and guarded by Carter. Throws it out, knocked out of bounds by Cook. Stay with the Comets. Bouchard up top. Over to Whittle. Drives, pass out to Waymeyer. Back to Whittle for the 3-point attempt. Up, no good. And ball to Cook. She drives, puts it up. Blocked by Nickel. But then touches it on the way down, so it does come back to the Comets. And again, running that press again. Throwing it deep. Deep to Whittle, not able to bring it in. Ball out of bounds. I think if that ball was not touched, it should actually go all the way back under the opposite where it was thrown from. But I think they're claiming she did touch it, so. Just over 3 minutes left to go in this first half. 25-13, Omro over the Comets. And I think we're gonna have a timeout. And 30-second timeout, so we'll all do the same. Be back in 30 seconds here on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
And we are back here in Waupaca. After the game, we will be interviewing, or I will be interviewing, the head coach of the winning team and a player from the winning team as well for our Waupaca Foundry post-game show for a job that will ignite your career. Apply today at jobs@waupacafoundry.com. That's jobs@waupacafoundry.com. Ball out to Johnston. Johnston over to King. King back to Carter. Back to King. Cook with the drive. Actually, that was not Cook. That was Johnston with the drive. Back to Sells, over to Cook. Nice fake. Wow. It almost looked like a Euro step, but she's able to throw it up and in for the layup. Johnston with 14 to lead all scorers by a wide margin in this game. Kling taking the ball down the court. Over to Whittle. Back to Nickel. And this now, Bouchard is out of the game, so the Comets have to find somebody to handle the ball. Turnover, double dribble there on Josie Nickel, so ball back to the Foxes. Ball out to Schoonover. No good. Rebound by Whittle. Ball now down to Waymeyer. Waymeyer with the drive. Up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Blocked, but a foul. So Waymeyer will go to the line for 2. Foul on number 10, Holly Sell. Her second, team 9th. First free throw, no good for Waymeyer. Fleet Farm's layaway program is here to help you make this year's holiday shopping better than ever. Get the biggest and best gifts secured before they're gone and enjoy convenient payment and storage options. Learn more about Fleet Farm's layaway program. Visit any store or head to fleetfarm.com. So Waymeyer hits 1 of 2. Cook up top with the three-pointer attempt, up and good. That is her first points of the game for Ava Cook. Puts the Foxes up by 16. Pass down low. I think that's going to, no, I didn't know if that was going to stay with the Comets or not, and it did not. So ball out of bounds to Omro. Cook with the ball. Over to King. Over to Sells, I should say. Out to Schoonmaker. Out to King. Out to Cook. Up top to Sells. No good. Ball down to Waymeyer. She is doubled. Kicks the ball out to Kling. Kling taking the ball up the court. Kicks it out to Nickel. Nick with the drive. Tipped. And out to Kling. Corin with the ball. And, ooh, almost stolen there by Schoonmaker. Or Schoonover, I should say. And knocked out of bounds, staying to the Comets. Staying with the Comets. Just under a minute left in this first half. Kling with the ball out to Waymeyer. Waymeyer with the drive. Up. No good. Board by Whittle. Tries to get it out to Josie Nickel, but Nickel not able to keep it in bounds. So ball back to Omro. We'll see if they play for the last shot. We're going to have a timeout by Omro. So again, we will step aside, do the same. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Stop in at Shindig in Waupaca for your #1 stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindiggitywaupaca.com.
And we are back here in Waupaca. 45 seconds left to go in this first half. Dan Nelson here with Zaleski Sports, with Gus Olson at my side doing all the hard work. Bouchard back in the game for the Comets. See if Omro holds the ball for the last shot. And it doesn't look like they are. They drive right down the court. Ball out. That is 23, Cameron Gerke. Back to Cook. And now it looks like they probably will hold it for the last shot of the half. Sells with the ball. Back out to Schoonover. Back to Sells. She drives, puts it up. No good. Board to Kling. 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Bouchard with the drive. Out to Nickel for three. No good. And that'll do it for the first half here in Waupaca. Omro leading Waupaca 30-14. Leading the way for Omro is Mae Johnston with 14 and King with 6. For the Comets, it's Bouchard with 7 and Waymeyer with 4. With that being said, we're going to take a break here for at least a few minutes, and we'll be back just before the start of the second half here in Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
In every department at Doll Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Doll Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
Stop in at Shindig in Waupaca for your #1 stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindigitywaupaca.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner and experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
As a local 4th-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
And we are back here in Waupaca. Again, just about to start the second half. Omro up 30-14 over the Comets. Leading scorer for Omro, again, Mae Johnston with 14. And then we have Ariana King with 6. Ava Cook with 3. Lillian Schoonover with 3. Holly Sell with 2, and McKenna Lang with 2. For the Comets, leading the way is Haley Bouchard with 7. Then Rosie Waymeyer with 4. Ava Whittle with 2, and Taylor Kling with 1. And we are set to get back and start the second half here in Waupaca. Again, Dan Nelson here with Zaleski Sports. To my left is Gus Olson doing the production side and the camera work for today's game. Omro does have possession, so they'll start here the ball in the second half. Looks like the Comets are coming out in some sort of a zone, I believe. Yep, definitely a zone, either a 1-2-2 or maybe a 2-3. Hard to tell, maybe even a diamond in 1. And they do get the steal. Bouchard takes the ball down the floor. Over to Kling. Looking for Whittle, or Josie Nickel. Out top to Waymeyer. Back over to Bouchard. Pick and roll down to Waymeyer, but not able to keep control of the pass. Does go out of bounds back to Omro. So it looks like a 1-2-2 zone with Bouchard up top. And then they kind of convert it down almost into a 3-2. And ball knocked out of bounds and will go back to Waupaca. So Comets starting out here in the zone do force 2 turnovers right away from Omro. And Omro putting that press on again after the turnover. Ball out to Taylor Kling, out to Bouchard. Bouchard going all the way down with the left-hand layup, up and good for Bouchard. 9 points now on the game for Haley Bouchard. Ball out to Johnston and put back up top to Cook. Again, Comets in that zone. Cook trying to shoot out of it. Does come off the rim. Boarded by Whittle, and Bouchard with the ball. If you had a good shooting team, you can shoot your way out of that zone. So we'll see if Omro is able to make some of those uncontested looks up top. And Bouchard with the miss, Kling with the rebound, and then with the follow-up attempt does get fouled. Number 10 with the foul, that would be Sells, or Holly Sell, her third, team first of the second half. So Taylor Kling will go to the line for 2. First free throw up and banks it in. And the second attempt up and good. So 3 points for Taylor Kling. Taking the ball up the court is King for the Foxes. Out to Johnston. On to Carter. And poked away by Bouchard, but back to the Foxes. Trying to pass it around again to trying to get that press or that zone moving. Ball out to Sell. Bouchard with the steal attempt misses. Out to King. Attempt no good. Ball. Whittle down on the ground. I think they're going to call a timeout for the Comets. And we're going to do the same. So we'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports in 30 seconds.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
And we are back. Again, Comets trying to beat that zone. They do get Bouchard on the move. I surprised they didn't call travel on that, but ball is kept rebounded by Cook. Over to King. King takes the ball up the court. Out to Carter. And then into the corner goes Sell. And moving the ball very well there is Omro. Three-point attempt by Johnston. No good. Board by Whittle. Here comes Bouchard down the court again. With the floater up, no good. Boarded by Waymeyer and fouled on the attempt is Waymeyer. So Comets have some momentum going to start this second half, forcing Omro to try to make some of those three-point attempts. And so far they have not been able to. So Rozzy Waymeyer to the line for 2. Rozzy with 4 points so far in this game. First attempt, you could tell that one was going to be short as soon as it left her hand. Second attempt, short. Board out to King, Ariana King. Takes the ball up the court to Mae Johnston in the corner. Back out to King. Over to Carter. Carter with the long 3 attempt. And no good. And ball knocked away. Out to King. Out to Bouchard, who has a fast break attempt. Up. No good. And Whittle not able to keep it, but it was tipped out of bounds by Omro. Bouchard looking for the foul, but does not get it on that attempt. So ball stays with the Comets. 12-point game here in Waupaca. And Bouchard with the ball at the top. Guarded by Carter. Out to Kling. Back to Bouchard. To Nickel with the 3. No good. And board by Whittle. Oh. And thrown down by King. Ball stays with Waupaca. Coach Scheer knew they had a layup attempt on that one if Whittle's able to come down with the pass, but not able to. Visibly frustrated over on the sideline. Ball now out to Whittle up top. Tries to throw it out to Waymeyer. Stolen by Ava Cook. Layup attempt up and good is Cook. And I think we're going to have a timeout called. Not sure by who, but we are going to do the same. So we'll be right back in 60 seconds here on Zaleski Sports.
Stop in at Shindig in Waupaca for your #1 stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindigitywaupaca.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
And we are back here in Waupaca. Score 32-18. Omro over Waupaca. Comets taking the ball out, and it looks like Omro deciding not to press. We'll see if they do, if they pick up something. Man, nope, they're just gonna let Bouchard up with the ball. Again, it's been feast or famine for Omro with that press. The Comets either having some wide open layup attempts or turnovers. Nice pass down to Taylor Kling. Kling with the layup. That's 5 for Kling. Game now at 12 is the score. Carter with the ball. Blocked by Bouchard. That was Gerke with the attempt. And nice pass there by Bouchard, but gets fouled as she passes it. And that's Gerke with the foul, her second, team third. Bouchard up top. Passes it to Kling. Almost throws it away. Back down to Nickel. Out to Whittle. To Bouchard up top. Drives. Little floater in the lane. No good. Almost able to get her own rebound. I think they're going to call a foul on Gerke. It looks like, I think she went for the ball, missed it, and ended up hitting Kling in the face. And that's her third, team fourth. Number 2, McKenna Lang, and number 20, Lillian Schoonover in the game for Johnston and Carter for the Foxes. Whittle with the ball over to Bouchard. Bouchard over to Kling. Kling hits Nickel, driving across the lane, puts it up, no good. Ball back to Kling, out to Bouchard. Bouchard, another runner in the lane, this time short. And Whittle, though, with the offensive rebound, up and good. That's 4 for Whittle. This is a 10-point game. Waupaca coming back in this second half. They were down as much as, I think, 20 at one point in that first half. Ball down low, that's to Schoonover. Up, no good. Rebound, though, stays with the Foxes. Three-point attempt by King, up and good. That is her 9th point of the game. Tries to go down low to Nickel. Stolen by the Foxes. Here comes King with the drive over to Cook. Cook with the drive, layup, and good. Cook with 7 on the game. Comets decided to slow things down a little bit. 5-0 run by Omro. Ball out to Bouchard. Over to Whittle. Down low. That's Taylor Kling. Nice cut. Another 2 for Kling. She's up to 7 on the game. Ball out to Gerke with the drive. Up, no good. Board by Whittle. Out to Bouchard. Just under 12 minutes left to go in this game. Ball out to Kling. Back out to Bouchard. Out wide to Whittle. And back to Bouchard as the Comets reset things. Schoonover with the defense. Up and under by Waymeyer, and she is fouled, so she will go to the line for 2. Cast your own future at Waupaca Foundry. Now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment and the chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Waymeyer, first free throw up, no good. AJ Corrin in the game for Ava Whittle. And Mae Johnston back in the game for Omro. Waymeyer's second free throw up, round, no good. Ooh, that should have been a carry, but Lang with the ball down the court. Knocked out of bounds by Taylor Kling. Ball stays with Omro. Ball down low to Cook. Not able to finish. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Johnston. Kicks it out to King. King with the 3. No good. AJ Corrin with the rebound. Then stolen. I think that's Johnston. Back out to King. Johnston, nice pass over to Cook. And Cook with the jump shot. And it is good, so that is 9 for Cook now. Bouchard with the ball, over to Corrin. Back to Bouchard. Waymeyer up top. Over to Kling, back down to Waymeyer. Nice spin move, just not able to get it off the glass. Rebound by Cook. Cook drives, kicks it out to Schoonover, no good. Rebound by Josie Nickel. Nickel will take the ball down the floor. Out to Bouchard. And I think they're going to tie her up, and they do. So that possession arrow to Omro. Mondello in the game. And Carter, so Mondello in the game for Waupaca and Carter in the game for Omro. Cook will take the ball up for the Foxes. Out to King, over to Carter. Down low to Cook. Foul, but they're going to keep it on the floor, so no bucket. A foul by Mondello. First team, and I believe her first of the game as well. Down low to Johnston. Johnston up and in for the layup. That's 16 for Mae Johnston. Just under 10 minutes left to go in this game. Waymeyer with the ball. Back to Mondello. Stolen by Mae Johnston. Johnston with the layup attempt. Up and good. Johnston with 18 on the game. The Comets made a really nice run to start the second half and letting it all fade away here halfway through this second half. Just giving up too many open layups for the Foxes. Bouchard, ball up top. Again, guarded by Carter, doing a really good job defending Bouchard. Clearly the Comets' #1 scorer. Ball out to Waymeyer with the drive. Kicked out to Kling with the 3. No good. Board. Here's Cook with the ball. Throws it down to Lang with the layup attempt. No good. and then knocked out of bounds by Carter, and it will go to the Comets. Sells and Gerke, it looks like, back in the game for Omro. Bouchard taking the ball up the court. Whittle with the ball, throws it out. Ball back to Whittle. Bouchard with the ball, going down the middle with the little floater, up and good. Bouchard into double figures with 11. 43-26. Omro over Waupaca. Gerke with the ball. Almost stolen by Bouchard. She does that a lot. First game of the season, I think she had 7 steals on the game. Ball down to King. Back down to Sell. Up and good. That's 4 for Holly Sell. Omro up 19 in the second half. Whittle with the ball. Out to AJ Corn. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard picks up her dribble back to Mondello. Back to Bouchard, has Waymeyer down low, gets it on that block. Little flip, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, is going to stay with Waupaca. Mae Johnston and Lillian Schoonover back into the game for Omro. Bouchard out. Waymeyer, nice fake. Keeps the ball herself. They're going to stay on the ground. Gerke, I believe that's her 4th, team 6th. So Comets will now be in the bonus. Any more fouls for the rest of the game. Same play call, but this time they do give the ball to Bouchard, who shoots it. No good. And Carter with the rebound, but then goes off of her hands. Her and Gerke were both going for the ball. Knocks it out of bounds, so ball will again stay with the Comets. Bouchard with the ball, over to Corn. Back to Bouchard. Whittle with the ball. Nice grab by Corn. Stop that ball from going out of bounds. Throws it down low to Mondello. Up, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Again, going to stay with Waupaca. And it looks like Cook is going to come back into the game for the Foxes. And she does in the game for Gerke. 6.5 minutes left to go in this game. Whittle taking the ball out, throws it down low to Waymeyer. Back out to Bouchard. Bouchard with the long three-point attempt. Tries the bank. It is not open. Ball to Carter. Brings it down. Kicks it down low to Johnston. Not able to finish. And she is going to step out of bounds. Ball back to the Comets. At Everyday Hometown in Waupaca, you'll find all your everyday needs under one roof. From furniture, lawn care, and seasonal products to sporting goods, automotive, grills, and decor. Find just what you need all in one place at Everyday Hometown in Waupaca. So there is a timeout on the floor, so we will do the same. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner and experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
And we are back here on Zaleski Sports. Again, 45-26, Foxes over the Comets. Leading the way for Omro with 18 points is Mae Johnston. I'm going to guess that's probably after this game, unless something crazy happens and the Comets are able to come back and win this thing, most likely I will be interviewing head coach Tyler Geistart, and then most likely Mae Johnston for the Foxes. So Bouchard taking the ball up the court. Ball back out to Bouchard up top. Heavy pressure there by Schoonover. Good defense. Able to stay with her. Carter with the steal. Ball out to Johnston. Johnston drives, kicks it wide open is Sell. Back down low is Johnston, not able to finish the layup. That would have gave her 20 on the game. Whittle with the rebound. Out to Bouchard. And Laney Behrens does try the drive, and it does get knocked out of bounds off of her, so the ball will go back to Omro. Josie Nickel back in the game. Ball out to Schoonover. Back to Johnston. Over to Carter. Carter with the drive. Out to Schoonover with the layup attempt. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Foxes. Ball out to Cook. Nice smooth jump shot there by Ava Cook. And she puts it in. Second player in double figures for the Foxes. She has 11 now on the game. Josie Nickel with the drive. No good. Board by Johnston. Johnston, nice pass down low to Carter. Carter up and in. Her first points of the game. Carter now out of the game. King back in for Carter. And Bouchard now coming out of the game for the Comets. Looks like injured her foot or her ankle a little bit there as she is trying to walk it off on the sideline. Corn with the ball over to Whittle. Whittle out to Behrens. Behrens over to Corn, almost stolen by King. Back out to Taylor Kling. Out to Josie Nickel. Josie with the drive. Up off the backboard, no good. Fought for the ball is Ava Whittle, and Whittle puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound again, and up and in for Ava Whittle. That's 6 points on the game for her. 49 to 28. Omro over Waupaca. Ball out to Sells. Or to Sell, I should say. Not plural. Knocked out of bounds. Actually, a foul. Number 20 in the game for the Comets, Allie Landry. And a 3 for Gerke, around and out, no good. Gets her own rebound, back out to King. King with the 3, no good. Gerke able to stay with it, get the ball back out to Schoonover, no good. Fourth rebound of the possession for Omro, and Mae Johnston gets her 20th point of the night after that offensive rebound. Taylor Kling with the ball, passes it over to Ava Whittle. Whittle to Behrens. Stolen by King. Layup attempt, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back, no good again. Mae Johnston with the rebound, also no good. And Whittle, finally for the Comets, able to keep possession. So Whittle taking the ball down the court over to Lainey Behrens. And another steal here by King. Another left-handed layup attempt. This time it is up and good. Third player in double figures for Omro. King and Cook both with 11 apiece, and Mae Johnston with 20. Whittle with the three-point attempt, no good. Josie Nickel with the offensive rebound, up and no good as well. King down with the board. 2.5 minutes left to go in this game. 53-28. Ball then thrown away by King, so possession will go back to the Comets. Amelia Levizow, Lillian Schoonover, and number 4 Madeline Chase all in the game for Omro as Omro starts to empty their benches and get some of their bench players some time here in this game, as it is looking to be that game is going to go out of hand or stay out of hand. Lainey Behrens with the drive up off the backboard, no good. Madeline Chase with the rebound. Nice pass down to Lillian Schoonover, no good. Rebound by Taylor Kling. Throws it down to Josie Nickel. Nickel with the spin shot, no good. And that was Lang trying to get the ball, not able to keep it in. Or I should say it actually went off a Comet player. So number 15 in the game for the Comets, Kelly Guyette, freshman for Josie Nickel. Just under 2 minutes left to go in this game. Immerse yourself in a store filled with candies, treats, and toys right here at Shindig in downtown Waupaca. Kids and parents alike are bound to love this local, unique gem. Visit Shindig on Fulton Street in downtown Waupaca. Ball down to Chase. No good, but she is fouled. So Madeline Chase will go to the line for 2. Go Waupaca from Koinonia in downtown Waupaca. Koinonia means community. What does community mean to you? Treat yourself to a variety of local Waupaca vendors all under one roof at Koinonia in downtown Waupaca. First free throw up and no good for Madeline Chase. Again, as a reminder, after the game, we'll have the Waupaca Foundry postgame show where I will be interviewing head coach Tyler Geistart for Omro and most likely Mae Johnston for them as well. Second free throw up and good for Madeline Chase. Taylor Kling taking the ball up the court. Almost stolen as A.J. Corrin with the drive up and off the top of the backboard, so that ball will go to Omro. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Ball down low to Madeline Chase. Out to Patrick. And I think we're going to get travel there on Amelia Levizow. And Kling with the ball. Big three by Taylor Kling, not able to put it in. Board down to Madeline Chase. Chase up the court. Number 25 with the layup attempt, Carolyn Chase, freshman. I believe there are 3 Chase sisters that are on the roster for Omro, according to head coach Tyler Geistart. And 2 of them have so far scored in this game. Taylor Kling with the shot, up no good. Got about 5 seconds left to go in this game. Ball down low, but then knocked out of bounds by Amelia Levezau. 0.9 seconds left to go in this game. And as soon as this ball gets in, that'll be the end of the game here in Waupaca. Kling just try the half-court shot. No good. So as the teams line up to do the handshakes, we will take a few-minute break. When I come back, I'll be on the floor talking to head coach Tyler Geistart for Omro and a player of his choosing, most likely Mae Johnston. And then we will be back in a couple minutes here on Zaleski Sports.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on the VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first responder in ERT, that literally took me to a path where I joined the fire department in my town.
We go fishing after work together. It's not just work.
The people that I work with every day feel like my extended family. They're my brothers, my sisters.
They're the people that are your neighbors, they're the people in your community. They're the coach of the basketball team.
Obviously, we have to work hard, but it just feels good to have that camaraderie.
I've made some of my best friends in life here at Waupaca Foundry. The people are really welcoming, friendly, and they're not afraid to be themselves.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Dan Nelson here with Zaleski Sports with head coach Tyler Geistart from the Omro Foxes. Coach, how important is it to get that first win out of the way for the season and just to help with the nerves going into the rest of this season?
Yeah, coming off of Friday's game, for us to get back playing the way we want to play and putting a win on the board definitely is huge, especially as we start conference play already next week. And we don't start easy with Laconia. So getting one win out of our way and feeling back on track definitely sets us up for success in conference season.
And then looking, right away you started the game with that full court press. Was that something that you guys do on a normal basis, or was that a plan to try to contain Bouchard?
That's how we want to play this year. We want to play fast, try and speed other teams up. We knew with her, if we could get her to play a little faster than she wants, we could create turnovers, and we converted at a higher rate than we did on Friday.
And then talk about, you had 3 players that ended up in double figures. Is it going to be a group effort this year to continue to be successful as a team?
Yeah, I mean, we graduated our all-time leading scorer last year, so we knew we couldn't replace her with one person. Our theme this year is next, so we knew this next person up mentality. We can't replace one for one, but as a group, we feel like we got all the pieces that together we can fill in for that scoring role.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Good luck on your next games during this season.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to have senior May Johnston from the Foxes. May ended up finishing the game with 20 points. What were you seeing on the floor to be successful today?
I was just trying to use teamwork, and we have worked a lot in practice to work and cut off of each other, and it was just really open tonight. So it was really good to see us working together.
And then Waupaca did start off the second half with a little bit of a run, but then you guys using your size and using that offensive rebounding, how important was that today?
That was a huge thing for us. I think the offensive rebounds is partly why we had so many points tonight, because we just kept going up and it was really working for us.
All right, so we're going to do one more thing. If you look up at the camera up there, I'm going to hand you the mic. I'm going to step aside, and when I count down from 3, I want you to say, I'm May Johnston, and I'm in the house.
And I'm in the house?
And you're in the house.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I'm May Johnston, I'm in the house.
Congratulations, May.
Thank
Good
you.
game. Yes. So that'll do it here from Dan Nelson from Zaleski Sports with Gus Olson on the production side of things. And I hope everyone has a great and safe Thanksgiving.